So, welcome to the class, students. We are at 18 CSPL 0 Cloud Computing. It is offered as an elective course. And if you are having any grievance, feedback, or suggestions, you please do mail me at rlsit@tce.edu. Okay. So, we are at the module Cloud Fundamentals and Service Models, where we saw the submodule of Cloud Computing overview, and we also have seen the cloud computing benefits and limitations. And today we are going to see about cloud computing layers. And the previous class we saw some of the service layers like PaaS, IaaS, SaaS, what about that, and what is its features and characteristic, everything we saw in the previous class. And for this class we are going to see some of the deployment models that is offered in a cloud computing. Okay, and at the end of the session, students may able to recognize the cloud deployment layers of a given real-time scenario. So let us quickly go through the deployment models. And before going this is what the NIST standard, those who have coined the standard definition of cloud computing have given. First, there are some common characteristics and 5 essential characteristics we saw. Each and every characteristic we saw, and we saw its nature also. And then we saw about the service models, which is infrastructure, platform, and software, everything we saw. And today's class we are going to see about some of the deployment models like private cloud, community cloud, public cloud, and hybrid clouds. Okay, so this comes under like if anybody is asking you types of cloud, then the question is this deployment models you will be saying. If anybody asking us what is service layers of the cloud, then you will be saying that this is a service types. Types of service is this one, and types of cloud is this one. And let us see how many deployment models are there. In a previous slide, you may have seen this three clouds. Clouds are very essential, and hybrid is a combination of one among these clouds. Okay. So private, community, and public has its own characteristic and nature, and hybrid is a combination of these clouds. And so there are 3 primary cloud deployment models which exhibit characteristics like their differences lying primarily in their scope and access of published cloud service as they are made available to service consumers. In this way, they are being differing its nature. If we go with the public cloud, it is made available to the general public or a large industry group and is owned by an organization selling the cloud services. Private cloud, it is operated solely for an organization. Community cloud, shared by several organizations and supports a specific community that has shared the concerns. Hybrid cloud, a composition of 2 or more cloud deployment models that remain unique entities but are bound together by standardized technology that enables data and applications portability. And so these are all the types of deployment models, and its nature is just given a gist of introduction about it. And let us have a small, somewhat brief introduction of private cloud. The cloud is operated solely for an organization. It has been organized solely by, it may be managed by the organization or the third party and may exist on premise or off premise. And community cloud, the cloud infrastructure is shared by several organizations and supports a specific community that has shared concerns. It may be managed by the organizations or a third party and may exist on premise or off premise. Public cloud, the cloud infrastructure is made available to the general public or a large industry group and it is owned by an organization selling the cloud services. Hybrid cloud, the cloud infrastructure is a composition of 2 or more clouds that may be of private, that may be of community, or that may be of public. So this combinations will create a hybrid cloud. Let us look into deeper now.